on now is the heel block in the bottom of the base where the spike goes through. The block itself, as said, was cracked, so most of it's fallen out. What I'll just do a quick zoom in to show you the situation as it is at the moment. With the aid of modern technology, here we go, look at that. Right, that there is the bottom of the base where this spike goes through. Two sides here, as you see they're a bit loose. Not a lot of glue fixing on this one side, so that's probably been broken for a while. The only bit remaining is this little bit here, which I'm going to chisel off very shortly. Because it's a bit flimsy, what I shall do is I shall clamp across the bottom here, so while I've got some pressure on the chisel it's not going to do any damage anywhere else and force the front off or the ribs out. So we'll do that. Really need is a cranked carving chisel, but unfortunately I haven't got one of those, so I shall use a wide blade, 6¼ bladed chisel. Right, originally the block was a bit of what's that stuff? Wood, yeah, spruce. Get there in the end. So what I'm going to do, I've got an old piece of mahogany, probably about 60-70 years old, very stable now obviously. So I should be using that for the base for the heel block. Hopefully you won't get the situation of the cracks appearing again because of the density of the timber, the closeness of the grain, whereas the spruce has got a much more open grain and is more liable to splitting, cracking, etc. So that's what we're going to do for a minute. I'll finish my coffee and see what goes on. Right, there we go. What I've done, I'll just, as you can see there's a couple of bevels on the end there, that's as it was, isn't it? The original block came out even. So that there we'll just slot in there. I've wiped all the paint off there, so that's still a bit damp, so I'll not do anything with that at the moment. But that roughly is where that goes. I shall now mark out the hole and do a rough drill for that. So all with actually paper. Yep, we'll do that. Just notice that that's cracked off a little bit there, still on there. So what I'm going to do is apply a little bit of glue under there. Just clamp it down with this to hold it, and that will be it for this session at the moment. I'll just put that down there. Yeah. Marvellous. If only everything in life was so easy. Access on that side from it. And then we can get that on there. Get as much of the excess off as possible because it's a bugger when it's dry. Right, today I'm going to stick the heel block in so we can get the bottom end ready for the end pin to be fitted back in. As you know, I've already shaped the block. There's a small amount of curve in the base which I've put in, and I've got a 25mm hole in there so I can put a clamp through, so it can be clamped down and in and across. I'm using the Gorilla adhesive. Some of you purists out there, look at me, assuming somebody's actually going to watch this video, will say I should be using Scotch glue, and yes, you're quite right, I should be using Scotch glue, but if they'd got PVAs and urea formaldehydes and stuff like that back in the days when this was made, that's what they'd be using. This instrument is not going to be a museum piece, it's not going on display, it's going to be used. So my thoughts are the best job I can do is to use the best materials available, which means the best types of adhesive available. So there you go. What I'm going to do is spread the glue on that face, spread some glue on that face. I shall use a bit of tree wood and a couple of wedges down at the bottom here. I'll zoom in on that when I put it in. I shall then use one of the pre-made clamps which will go through there and clamp down the back, and I shall just use a couple of quick clamps across the top to hold it all in, making sure it's all together. I shall apply the glue to both surfaces to make sure that it's adequately covered when it's in place. I suppose that's the other good thing about using Scotch glue, because if you've got any gaps it will actually fill it, but of course it's a solid mass of gel rather than wood to wood contact, so good in one way and not so good in another. I'll show you what I mean by that when we look at the neck, because it's quite prevalent that although it was 70 odd years old, there wasn't a lot of glue actually doing a lot of work holding it in. Right, a bit of that, get the old stick and spread it around. As I said before, there's a slight curve in this block of wood to obviously fit the base of the base. I'm going to spell that, the base of the base. Ooh. There we go. I don't know if you can see it, but yes it is. Okay, the block goes in place like so. Wonderful. Telephoto in a little bit so you can sort of see what's going on. Right. That goes in there, that goes in there, like so, wedge across there, and a wedge in there. roughly down the middle. Quick tap on there. Lovely. And it goes in there. And that. And that. Okay, and a little bit there, a little bit there. I need to get that. Okay, like so. So far so good. Squeeze it just there. Here. That is together. There you go, all held in place beautifully. Clean off the excess glue. Job done. Well, I left the glue 24 hours on the block there, so I'm going to take the clamps off and see if it's still there. Right. Need to clean up in the workshop. Definitely need to clean up in the workshop. There we go. Well, fallen off, so that's a good sign. Do my shoelace up on. The block is slightly above there, so that gives me enough to mess with when I'm fitting the back on. That's a long way away yet. That has made the whole thing very rigid now. That's all stuck back.